When I was 6 years old, I stopped growing. I was just kind of like constantly looked like a fetus. I was like malfunctioning essentially.
Ma'am, that is your child. You cannot return him.
Come on, what do you mean no refunds? I got the receipt right here.
We never really find out why until I'm like 7 or 8. And then on some random Wednesday, I go to use the bathroom and I pee out blood. And you know, in most of the cases where one pees out blood, there's something wrong. So we go to the doctor, we get some tests done, and then a week later they come back and it turns out I was on my period. And it turns out that I had kidney stones. And now for those of you that don't know what kidney stones are kind of like stones, but they're in your kidneys. I hope that helps. Now, apparently the doctors had said that it could have been leukemia. So all things considered, I think I got the better end of the stick. Me personally, I think I would rather have just a couple little rocks inside of me instead of blood cancer. And also the kidney stones weren't that big because I didn't have to have surgery to get them removed. So all things considered, I do consider myself very lucky. And during that week when they were doing the test and they really didn't know what I had, I wasn't allowed to eat anything with food dye in it, which really sucked because apparently like everything has food dye in it. Ooh, spruce. I vividly remember being at a gas station store with my mom and we were looking for like just anything that didn't have food dye in it. But like, cause like we all know that things like candy have food dye in it. I mean, most lollipops have enough red 40 in them to give a heart attack to your local grandma. But dog, even like the bread had food dye in it. So in the end, we had to buy some like healthy bread. And dog, ain't no one trying to eat healthy bread. Ugh. But the worst part about this week was that my best friend's birthday party was during this week. So I had to watch as all of my little friends ate cake and chips and candy while I was sat in my corner munching on plain slices of damn healthy bread. So in the end, I had to take 2 different kinds of medication every day. The first one tasted horrible. I'm talking like the most putrid thing that my poor little mouth had ever tasted. I don't remember really what the taste was, so I think my brain like is trying to protect me from it. But the second one was even worse. I don't remember what the second one tasted like either. But what I do remember is that it burned. It burned my throat so bad, bro. I don't even know why they would give that to me. Like, there's no way there wasn't an alternative that didn't burn. Dog, I was just a poor little 8-year-old. They gave me, like, devil's orange juice or something. That's a terrible joke. Whose idea even was it to make the medicine burn? Sir, the medicine that you've been manufacturing for years to reduce kidney stones is finally available for the public. Are we ready to release it?
Yes, but there's one more thing. Make it burn the children, please. I want to see them suffer.
Like, dog. Eventually, the doctor said that I could stop taking the meds, so thankfully I don't have to obliterate my throat every morning. But I still have to get a couple tests done. It used to be every year, but now it's just every 2 years. And so there's a series of 3 tests that I have to do. The first one is a urine test, which means that the first thing I do in the morning is I pee in a cup, which always makes me really uncomfortable. Because the worst part of it all is that the cup is warm. And my grandma always comes with me when I'm doing the tests. And so you take the piss cup and then you put it in a bag, and then she puts it like in her purse. And I hate thinking about the fact that there's just like, it's just my piss inside of there. It's terrible. But then thankfully, as soon as we get there, we can give them the cup and it's not our problem anymore. The second test is a blood test, which means that they have to take blood out of my body. Also, you can't have eaten anything that day for the tests. So essentially, I'm starved going into these. And so they stick a needle into your inside elbow, like right here. And it hurts a little, but it's not really that bad. The worst part for me is that it just like kind of freaks me out a little bit. The fact that there's like, because it's kind of a thick needle as well. And it takes like 30 good seconds for them to actually get enough blood. And so I'll just like look down in my arm and see this like fat needle sticking out of it. And it's like, I think it's just like a primal instinct that kicks in that's like, just kind of tells me like, hey, are you sure this is supposed to be happening? And then the last test I have to take is an ultrasound. And it always makes me feel like a proud pregnant mother. The ultrasound is weird because it's like, they have to put this gel on you and it's like cold and slimy and blue. Also, for the ultrasound, I need to have my bladder full. So that makes it even more uncomfortable because I'm like damn near pissing myself the whole time. I do do realize that, like, I'm kind of talking a little too much about piss in this video, but I mean, it's about my kidneys. How am I not going to? You're the one who clicked on this video, not me. And the results of the ultrasound always remind me of those, like, uncanny Mr. Incredible memes. If you want to hear about my opinions on roller coasters, then click on this video right here.